She never wanted love to fail. She always hoped that it was real. She looked me in the eyes and said, believe me. Then the night would turn to day, and there's nothing left to say. If there's nothing left to say, then something's wrong.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It's so
Out in the Woods with Maria. New show.
Yeah.
Out in the Woods with Maria. How are you this fine day?
I'm doing fine.
So you were born in Greece, or New York City, right?
New York.
And then you were brought up in Greece.
Both.
Both of them, right?
Both places. Yeah. Both countries.
Here comes the fighter jet pilot, just in time. Ready to kick maximum ass. Wow. I know a lot of Greek. Kalispera.
So in Europe,
Kalimera.
they learn now, most of the countries,
Good morning,
most
good
of them
evening.
in Europe, or all of them I should say, they don't just learn 2, but they learn 3 languages. I think this is man-made. It's nice though.
Yeah, it connects
Yeah,
to some
wow.
kind of pond down there.
Oh, I have dirt in my shoes. Out wearing sandals today.
I was born in Maine. Went to the academy. Taught in academy. And from Maya. Became a musician and went on tour. Throughout the USA. Marriott, Hilton, Radisson, Adams, Mark Holiday Inns. Standing rooms. And then, when the circuit tour ended, I went to Florida. And I was a professional photographer. And, you know, the guy that takes pictures at the boats, the ships, that's me. And I met her. I asked her for her license and registration, please. Remember?
Yeah.
These are haunted woods. Every
Oh.
place is haunted, by the way. Just
You
the other
heard-
day, yeah.
You heard some voices.
Yeah, I
you
came
told
here
me.
to do
Wow. Did you
a little
wanna,
video for the Guitar Temple.
why don't you see if you could hear and you want to ask?
So I was doing a video right here, right here, for the Guitar Temple. Nice site if you like music. Well, it's more of a site for guitarists and stuff like that. You can check it out, the Guitar Temple on YouTube. I'm just walking and I'm hearing his voice and stuff. Couldn't believe it. So figured we'd come out here and take a listen. Any spirit who wishes to speak may speak now. Brought to you by viewers like you.
If you have any messages that you like to leave on this digital device, feel free and come in peace, love, respect. And yes, feel free to leave any messages. So is the world coming to an end soon?
I'm listening. Well, in the
Not
last
world,
video it
but
said
humankind.
the end of time is here. Yeah, like that. Bible says world without end now.
Where else did we hear that? 2023.
I'm just listening for any spirit. What's the word? What's going on? Is it better? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Is it better on the other side? Spirit world. What year did you die? Are you able to visit your living family members? Are there higher degrees of the afterlife? Like the Bible says about heaven. He derived in the third heaven. What year did you live? What did you die of? So you can be seen. Are you male or female? When you're a spirit, are you constantly and forever and all time always female? Or forever and all time always male? Are you always you? Whether you're male or female. All right, well, we just went for a little walk in the woods. I'm 1,000 miles from nowhere. Time don't matter to me. 'Cause 1,000 miles from nowhere, I'm with no place I wanna be. Got heartaches in my pocket, tear stains on my hands, and all I keep hearing are the cruel, cruel things that you said. Welcome to You and Yours. You remember my bride? There she is.
Hello.
Hello. My name is John. How are you? Nice to meet you. This is Crypts, Graves, and EVP. And we are walking around graveyards to see if we can hear voices. And we can. I know I can. What I do is I go deep, grab that sound, bring it out to you so you can hear it. Just have to make the first statement. This site, 1,000,000,000%, quadrillion percent real. No doubt about it, no getting around it. No fake here. All real. No scammer. So I want you to know that. So let's go around and see if we can hear any spirits speaking. I'm a clairaudience, is what it's called. Not clairvoyant, clairaudience. I tend to be able to hear them where most people can't hear them. And then when I do, I go back, I listen, I pull it out by way of high-end mixing boards and bring it all the way back out. I'm a musician. That's probably why I'm a musician, because I have the ears for it. Who knows? Any spirit, we come here in peace, love, respect. We try not to step on any graves as best we can. Again, they're 6 feet down, in concrete, in a casket, dirt, grass. You're not stepping on anybody's face, just so you know. Speak aloud, because I can hear spirits. Any spirit who wishes to speak, speak now. What did you die of, sir? Good after. I'm listening. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Let's go. What we're going to do on this one is, this is the follow-up. Follow-ups are better for me because I know I've already made contact with the spirit already. Ferret. In graveyards before in a different city had that name, Ferret. And I went over here to their grave. The maiden name was Ferret. And that name came through. She said her name. So here I am, standing here, looking at a gravestone, and I say the name, and it repeats the name. I said, dog, Ferret, her name. And she says, Ferret. Okay? So, I'm going down here. How are you today? Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Then we shall begin. Last time we were here, we did this baby's grave, and all of a sudden all those balloons started going, slapping against like a big windstorm. Oh, we didn't feel it windy, but it was windy all of a sudden. Here's Connie. Hello, Connie. Connie, speak, because I can hear you. You said your name, Ferret. That's your maiden name. Are you well in the arms of Jesus? Does anybody here need the light? Did you see a light when you crossed over? What's the name on your tombstone? Did you witness yourself being embalmed? One of the viewers from Kentucky, Michael Smith, wants to know, is his parents okay? Are they happy? Do you visit Michael? Did you see Jesus? If my mother, my beautiful mother, is here, let me ask you, in the afterlife, when people speak and they saw heaven, they speak of all the beautiful flowers, right? Are there flowers in heaven? Therefore, your dog's in heaven. Your cat. Man will lie with the lion and understand each other. He comes back on a great white horse. Well, if there wasn't a horse there. Anyway, we're in search of a name. Connie. Is it Connie?
No, it's Candace.
Oh, Candace. Yeah. Her husband. Her husband decided to cave her head in with an object. Now she's dead. Real nice. It really gets me when I see like a grave that I'm looking for. I doubt if I'll find it today. What's her name, Candace?
Candace, yeah.
And her husband hit her so many times with a blunt object. blunt force trauma, killing her, murdering her. And you see the funeral. Candace passed on today at 2 o'clock. Passed on. Yeah. She was personally delivered there. She was murdered. I hate it when they say she passed on. Well, she did pass. She passed all right. But she was passed by way of force. And I hate it when you see the grave, and she killed 5 of the family members, and he's sitting right there with them. And loving husband died at passed today at 2 o'clock, and preceded in death by her loving husband, her this, that, and the other thing, and the husband's the one that killed him. You know, it shouldn't be that if you were ever murdered by somebody, that person cannot be buried next to you. Happens all the time, all the time. A guy killed 5 family members, his wife, 4 kids, and he's buried right there, buried with her loving husband. Yeah. I know I would be pretty ticked off if I was buried with right next to the person that murdered me. At the end of this video, the very end, the video that will prompt up next video, that video is the one that I had. My sister is a nun, so she wouldn't be lying anytime soon. And I had lost the baby. My pup had died. I'm sitting there in the chair, distraught. I remember saying, what type of sadistic shit is this? Because I was so upset. And it really hits you. It depends on the relationship that you have. Whether it's a bird, whether it's a horse, whether it's a cousin, whether it's a grandpa. It's just how unionized you were. And that pup was very unionized with my bride and I, but passed on. That night I came back. I slept, I tried to sleep, had the Bible on me, and then like that, as if somebody had stepped on my stomach. Okay? And I yelled out, "Cookies here," because it felt like a dog stepped on my stomach. You know, when you relax, let's say on the beach, and some little dog comes over and jumps on your stomach when you're not ready for it, right? Well, that's exactly what it felt like. Then you say, oh, come on. Fact and reality. Laying down there, almost probably asleep. I probably was asleep, had my eyes closed, and I'd been there for a while. And then I was relaxed and like that. Something stepped on my stomach. And I said, and I yelled it out. I says, "Cookies here." Just like that. Next day I talked to my sister, and she's a nun, and she was walking on the beach and by the pier in Maine. And while she was walking by the pier, she took some pictures. And she took 3 photographs. And anyways, as I was saying, okay, we'll talk to you later, you know, I got up and I went to shut the stove light off that was over the, you know, the light that was over the stove. And then I was looking at her pictures, and I saw something in the water. And you'll see it at this video. That is at the very end, and it says next video. You'll see that. That is as real as it'll ever get. That is a real photograph. That's my pup. I mean, come on. Just keep looking at it, and you'll start to see it. Some people say, I don't see it, don't see it, don't see it. Then bam, it says, oh my God. My mother said, oh my God, I see it. It took a while. Everybody else, they see it right away, but some people don't right away, okay? Oh my God, I see it. But you look at that, and so I reverse the picture. Okay, that's all you're doing. You're not manipulating nothing. I'm taking all the green out of the picture, and you'll see what I'm looking at. And then I'll compare an old photograph with that one. Remember, that's my sister who took that photograph, the nun. She took that photograph. She's not an expert, photographic technician. She took that photograph, And when I saw it, I sent it back. She says, oh my God, I see it. So I go at the end of the staircase, which is going to be 9 feet away. And I says, what do you see there? To Maria, because she was coming downstairs. Right? She goes, oh my God, is that Cookie? Yeah. Yeah. And we were followed by, right on the windowsill. Right on the windowsill. Okay? Was a, what kind of bird? Well, a red cardinal. You know the red cardinals? Was sitting on my windowsill. I've never seen a red cardinal even around that area, but that's fine. It's a red cardinal. But it was the next day after the passing. That's fine. Then we're driving down and we're going to West Palm Beach. And while there, I had to slow down to go around a curve, right? When I did, there was a bird right by the window. We're traveling about 35 miles an hour. And a bird just like this, right next to Maria's side. Just like this. I mean, for it must have been a mile, a red cardinal. Amazing. And then my sister called up and she says, that's funny you say a red cardinal, because there was a red cardinal in my yard this morning. She was in Maine, I was in Florida. Coincidence. You see, don't discount coincidences. So did you say he came back as a red cardinal? No, but I think that they try to make themselves known. They try to give you a message of some sort. You see this type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Something goes by and you look like this. It's probably just your mother going to check on the grandchild like she used to do. That's all it is. Sometimes, and then I heard my pups bark at a few of the grave sessions. Anyways, if you want to see it, it's the end of this video, the very top, okay? Just thought I'd share it with you. It was a pretty depressing time at the time, but even when you hear it though, if you do hear a spirit, it says, oh my God, that's that's my father's voice or whatever it might be. And the spirit says, jump off a bridge, the best thing, come join us, or whatever it is. No, you're supposed to do your time while you're here. You do your full time. You do your full time with a pleasing mental attitude. Try to learn something while you're here. That's it. Take the bull by the horn, kick it in the ass, stand up, turn a spaghetti spine into steel. And when your day is done in a natural way, you'll be reunited. But no matter who it is, it says, go do that. I said, well, I'm not going to do that because the devil is a liar. And it might be, if it's totally right with what your life is about and who you really are, you know you deep inside. Is this right? In fact, you should be saying that to yourself all the time. Any endeavor you're about to do, you ask yourself, is this right? Is it going to hurt anybody in the process? Is everybody going to be better off for it? Am I going to be better off for this? Is this an action I want to take? And I ask myself, is this right? If it is, go ahead and do it. And don't live so cautiously, because people can live so cautiously that they have lived no life at all. It's not about getting from birth to death safely. The way I look at it is, I'm born at point A. I'm going to die at point B. In between point A and point B, I suggest you kick maximum ass. You're here, do your time. Have fun. Robert. Do you visit Sandy, Robert? You were a pilot, I take it. Did you see a light when you crossed? Is there a casket in there? Don't get too close.
Read under that rug.
Huh?
You can't read under that rug. I saw all of it. I'm going to go over there, up there, and then that's it.
Barbara has passed. She'll be being laid to rest soon, or she did yesterday. I don't see a casket in there.
All right.
Or maybe she was buried right here, I would think.
Here, yeah. John,
Don't know.
Look over there, then we could go.
All right.
Because I looked at everything. That's cool.
Spirit who's just passed on, can you hear me? Do you wish me to tell your family members that you are perfectly okay? What's your name, please, Spirit? What's your name? Did you see your family members? Did you see a light when you crossed over? How long did you stick around here before you went into the light, or do you at all? Person who is being buried right here, what's your name?
Oh, is there an inside?
No.
Oh, okay.
Connie, can you hear me, Connie? One more time. Could you say ferret again? Did you meet with your family members when you crossed over? Michael Smith, your son, speaking to his mother and dad. Can you hear me? Okay, well, we're going to take off now. To those who don't think there's an afterlife, you're 1,000,000,000% wrong. No scam here. When I see a tombstone and the person repeats their name off of that tombstone and there's nobody around, let's take a look. Nobody but me. Okay? No fancy editing, no anything like that. You take the actual video and play it. That's it. Just amplified. If you hear one spirit out of all of these videos that I have, just one proves it. It's not coincidence. You know? Darlene Maxwell. It says her name, Darlene Maxwell. This one here, Ferret. She said herself, her name, Ferret. Might be in the far distance, but I noticed it's like running out of breath almost. Yeah, I used to run about a mile. It's sort of like that. I used to run about a mile, and then I used to go down to the store and get a drink of Coca-Cola or whatever. That's what they're really saying, but I only get a bit in piece of it because it's just so much of a wave, I guess. You know, like I keep saying, frequency wave. It's light frequency. Okay? How come I can hear it and others can't? What's that noise? What was that noise?
That's me.
What were you doing? Huh? Oh, okay. Why can I hear it and others can't hear it? Like I say, there's a term called clairaudience, and that's definitely me. But also, people who are psychics, and I never said I was psychic, by the way, but the spirits here do say I am, for some reason. I certainly can't predict the future. I know this much, but let me tell you something. It could be a simple thing, like the pineal gland, right? They say that chlorinized water calcifies the pineal gland. And people who do a lot of greens or whatever it is and really clean out their systems for years on end and stuff like that, you get a very clean pineal gland. And they say that's like an antenna. That's why some people have the better ability, let's say, to be a priest or a nun or whatever, because they can really feel it. They feel it better, you know? In my case, I can hear it. Believe and you will receive. You don't believe in nothing, you won't receive nothing. So, glad you could join me today. I'm off, and I'm going to go just for a little ride with my bride. Just hang out a little bit. And I hope to see you again here at Crypts, Graves, and EVP. You stay sweet now.
Should we buy these carrots?
For the horses?
$3.88 and 98 cents.
All right.
Oh yeah, bread and eggs.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa.